Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some DayZ 1.8 experimental action. We're here on the Xbox pre-release version of 108. It's the experimental... I just stroke out in the beginning of my intros. Anyways, it's the experimental version of 1.8. It's coming to Xbox and PlayStation 4 soon. Just to let you know, here, let me show you. Go to controls here. Boom. Check that out. So although the PlayStation people don't have access to it right now, don't worry about it. You're gonna get it soon. You guys just don't have like an early access program for the PlayStation, but if you look down in the bottom left corner, you can tell that it's version 1.8, and this is what we're going to be talking about. Some of the changes to the cooking that has come to DayZ, and explain some issues that we've run into and how to deal with the impending doom of your food just getting shredded along with your water. So we're going to teach you some cooking methods here and let you know how to survive a little bit easier with simplistic tools and DayZ 1.8. Alright, so if you're not familiar with me, I'm part of the Boyfriend Squad. It's myself, Jade Monkey, and BioLaser, and today we have the luxury of having a Jade Monkey here. Let me see if he's around here somewhere. Oh my god.
I got wood! I got some wood, boy.
He looks like a psychopath coming in with a big old log. Look at him.
Did I get too much?
He comes in with the backlighting. Look at this dude.
Like that?
Alright, so let's get to it. So first in DayZ...
Oh, it's raining.
Oh yeah, get in here.
No.
Get in here. So first off, never stand in the rain because it makes your food and water bleed. Okay, so when you first start...
badly.
For my beginners in DayZ, always know that you need to find food and water first, no matter what, when you're playing DayZ. That's what you're going to want to have access to immediately, especially with this new update with 1.8 coming out soon. It's going to be just tremendously hard for the new players that are coming with Game Pass and all that. So, yeah, get ready. Okay, so first things first, you want to make a fire, get some food going, and get some water. So I'm just going to run out real quick and just show them the water well so they know what's going on. Alright, so when you're looking for water, you can find it at water holes in nearby towns, or you can find water bottles around in random houses that you're looting. Check this out. Here's your water well. Always make sure you fill up on water when you're a new player to DayZ. Even the veterans know that when you're drinking the water, in the bottom right corner next to the water bottle, drink water until you see the little stomach icon and stop drinking it. That means you're full when the icon pops up, okay? Always have a battle buddy with you next to water well, just like me. We got Jade Monkey here going crazy with the flashlight, and typically, yeah, he's gonna start some stuff with some zombies. We're gonna have to go back in. Alright.
Oh yeah, whoopsie.
Yep. Let's go back in real quick before these zombies get real crazy. Anyways, at night have a source of light, have a battle buddy next to the water well. We'll go into the house. So say you need to cook some food. Things you'll need. You're going to need bark, logs, well not big logs, little baby firewood, short sticks that you can actually get from bushes. If you break down a bush, you'd end up getting a long stick, and you can break it into 3 short sticks like this. Okay? Make sure you have some type of sharp edge tool with you so you can go outside and start carving up bark off the tree, because you're going to need this to make a very special item to make your first fire. So if you see the bark down here, I'm going to put it in my hands. It's basically light bark. You can combine the bark with the short sticks. So what this does is you can craft a fireplace, which is a bunch of logs stacked on top of each other, and insert it to any type of cooking apparatus like your fireplace or your, right here, check this out, or your big, well, I'll call this the large fireplace, and I've already set something in here. But more importantly, the short stick, you see the next recipe, you can just click on your button and it'll go to craft hand drill kit, you want to do that first before you start spending all your wood. Okay. So
Yes.
what we're gonna be doing
Save
here?
an extra piece of bark for kindling.
Yep, exactly. So what you're gonna do once you craft it, you get the hand drill kit, right? So let me take that stick there. What the? Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping everything. Alright, I'm gonna take the hand drill kit into my hand here. We're gonna go into the other room. We're gonna start cooking in here first. So some of the things they've implemented in 1.8 experimental that's coming to both consoles, Xbox and PlayStation 4, is you can cook on the fireplaces in the houses now, which is cool because let me use my hand drill kit real quick.
Before
Alright.
we were only able to use a long stick when we lit a fire in here. Now we can just place the food directly on top of the grill, which makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
And makes it more accessible for players that don't have all the cooking accessories, because believe you me, you're going to need this food.
Also, do remember if any of the wood or anything is wet now and you go to start a fire, like your matches are wet, anything that starts a fire that gets dampened at all actually starts to... What is he feeding me? Oh, I thought he was feeding me
I'm just
something.
trying to feed you and rub your belly and tell you the story.
But anything that gets wet, you can't
Yeah.
start a fire with now, which is cool. The environment affects all the fire starting equipment. So check this out. You can actually do this now. You can cook food on the grill, so you can attach the food to the fireplace, cook it on there. It's for a certain allotted amount of time. We don't really currently know the time yet. It's hit or miss. But what you're looking for is a brown piece of meat, or listen for the audio cue, which is the sizzling from the meat, and that it signals that the food is done. Okay, so you can cook food in two ways on the grills for both little stove and the big fireplace. You can cook it in a frying pan, or you can cook it just plain on the grill. Now you can fit more into the frying pan. It does have 12 slots, which is super nice, and you can attach it to the fireplace. And you can't put big logs like that on the fire, so don't try this at home. So essentially, each piece of like mutton and whatnot is 2. You can fit about 6 pieces of meat inside the frying pan on top of 1 on the outside of the frying pan, so you can cook 7 pieces of meat all together. Frying pan has multiple uses. It's to cook food and beat people's head in. So they're really great. You can equip it to your quick slot, and you can mug people with it. But let me tell you, it doesn't do too much damage, so you better make sure you have the jump on somebody when you do it. Where is this done yet? Oh, chicken steak, yeah.
Excellent.
There you go. Now here's what you don't. Oh man, I burned it all, dude. Man, that's...
You burned it?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So if you're not paying attention, I'll tell you this much. You can burn your food. It's a little charred. You can get food poisoning when you char something. So FYI, if you char it and you're not paying attention and it's not all brown, you can definitely get food poisoning from eating it. So you got to toss it and then make another one. What the real outcome and the regular meat looks like is in my inventory right here. It is just baked. It's not burnt. So don't do what I did. But yeah, that's actually some of the changes they... Whoa, they didn't even... This didn't even cook. What the... Chicken acted all weird, dude. It didn't even cook at all. Okay, let me just put that on the grill then.
Oh, did it burn it because we didn't have fat in there?
No, no. It didn't cook at all. So we're just waiting for that to cook and whatnot, and we'll get her going. Alright, do I have any more bark?
Yeah,
I
so
do.
one of the other new things you're looking for that are going to help with lighting conditions, because it basically takes into consideration if you're outdoors, if there's wind, if there's water. So like if you have wet matches in your backpack, you're going to have a hard time lighting it. If you have a bow drill kit or a hand drill kit that's wet, you're going to have a hard time lighting it. That's why a lighter is so useful, because you can light it in any condition. You just have to make sure that your fuel, your fire source, is all dry.
Yeah, which is nice because what did I do here? What did I craft? Oh, a little mini fireplace. That's not good. I don't want that. Crap. Do you know that logs and little sticks and whatnot you can put into the fire and attach it when there's no food in there? That way you can keep you have a little icon underneath the fireplace or a little health bar, and as you inject the fire with logs, that little
Or
health bar,
wood.
or wood, yeah, hard wood, real hard wood. You'll notice that the health bar will end up going up, and then you'll have a steaming fire. Now, take in consideration two things. When you make a fire indoors, you keep warm, and you definitely are comfortable with your character, right? If you're cold. Now, make sure there's no holes in your shoes, your clothing, or anything, or you're going to end up losing health over time and food and water. So, you want to come in, make the fire, get warm, but the only con to this entire process is the fact that you're making a fire inside and there's a smoke signal coming out of the chimney on the top of the roof.
You want to hear? We'll go outside.
Yeah, we'll go outside real quick and check it out. So if you look up top, you can definitely see the smoke coming out. And any player on the map can see that. As soon as they've seen that, that kind of gives them the signal like, hey, somebody's in there, let's move in. Or you could be like a trapdoor spider, start a fire in a house, wait for people to come in and clap them. So just remember that anytime you cook inside of a house, there's always smoke above you. And you got to be careful. So if you're in a secluded area out in the woods, like a little log cabin, and you're cozy with some candles, that's fine. Typically you won't get PvP'd out of your mind. But when you're in a city like us, or a very populated or traffic heavy area, you will get clapped if you're not careful. Let's see, did I cook that? I did, and I burnt it. Again. Wow, I am professional cooker. Chicken steak, definitely on the fire, is burnt. But anyways, these are some of the new changes that are coming to the 108 for DayZ on Xbox and PlayStation 4. Jade Monkey and myself will be covering multiple issues and making some tutorials and guides for you guys that are the beginners, and kind of updating the veterans of DayZ and let them know what's going on if they haven't even found it already. If you want to check out our Discord, you can by clicking the link below, and if you want to drop a sub and a like if you like the content, I'd appreciate it. And go do it for Jade Monkey and BioLaser, because we also... Whoa, my goodness. Dude, this guy's a psychopath. Seriously, borderline. Every time I get a
Shoot
set...
it in the air. You want? Shoot it through the door.
No, I only got a few bullets, or I would. I really would. But yeah, drop a sub, drop a like if you like the channel, and hopefully this helps you on your endeavors in DayZ 1.8 when it comes out. Just remember, for this version, there's going to be some desync, so be prepared for that. And if you don't know what it is, go check out myself or Jade Monkey's 1.4 version of DayZ videos, and you'll figure out what it is real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And that is Cooking 2.0 for DayZ 1.8 Experimental.
Yeah.